Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. All right, folks, we are going to talk a little bit about my experience as a collector. That's right. I've been collecting now for roughly about 4 to 5 months. I'm going to give you guys my history, where I'm at, and how this has become quite the hobby and why I don't recommend it for many other people. And we're going to talk a little bit about numbers. We're going to talk a little bit about, my pulls. We're going to talk about the passion that I have for this and how it's kind of treated me along the way and why I got so deep into it. So first off, as mentioned, 4 months of this now. It all started with Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering. I'm a massive Final Fantasy fan. I've been my whole life. I'm 42 years old. I've played every single Final Fantasy, whether it's the Japanese versions, the English versions, starting from 1 all the way over to the latest ones, including a lot of 14. And when Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering came out, something clicked. I was like, you know what? I could have collected Final Fantasy, the trading card game. I could have done any of that stuff. But for some reason, something about Magic the Gathering and its timeless collection just kind of hit. Now, I'm not a Magic player. Never have I been a Magic player. Never would I even think of being a Magic player. I don't have the time for that, unfortunately. Being a full-time dad, husband, content creator, full-time IT specialist, and in my career, I juggle a lot currently. So playing an actual card game never came into existence. But when I walked in and I saw those cards and it brought back my childhood, I instantly fell in love with collecting. And if you guys know anything about my collection, you guys can go check it out. I've got, four, almost about to have 5 of the 6 chocobo, not the serialized one. I've got every single search foil. I went $30,000 to $40,000 deep into Final Fantasy. Now, with Final Fantasy, because of all the crazy hits that I got, I actually was able to make back majority of my money and keep my large amount of collections and all the hit cards and not really get rid of any of them. That was actually interesting to see, and I thought that was the norm pretty much for everything. Of course, Final Fantasy got a little crazy. Everything started to just skyrocket in price. You can't even buy a collector set now without paying about $2,000. When I started doing it, I went pretty deep when they were about $82 a pack. Now they're roughly selling about 185 Canadian. So I no longer buy them. I got everything I wanted. I'm not going near the serialized. For me at this point, it just makes sense to buy the 2 individual cards that I need and call it a day, right? Rather than trying to search for a serialized card that I'm probably not going to get. Now, while I was doing this, I switched over a little bit to Pokemon. Everyone was like, Payne, get back to Pokemon. Start collecting Pokemon. I'm like, all right, you know what? I've always enjoyed Pokemon as a kid. I never thought I'd be into it as an adult, but here I am, deep into Pokemon, deeper than I ever thought I'd be, even deeper than Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. And right now, this is probably one of the worst times to be a collector. But it is. Scalping has gotten to a whole different level with Pokemon. I thought it was bad with Magic the Gathering. Oh my god. Pokemon makes it look like child's play. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have in front of me right here that I'm going to open with you guys. I told myself I wasn't opening it, but a Sword and Shield Ultra Premium Collection Charizard box. This box here, when it first came out, probably ran about $100 MSRP. Probably. You were probably able to pick this up back in the day for fairly cheap. I'd say nowhere near the price that it's going for now. Just if you guys are wondering what's in this box, we got ourselves 1, 2, 3 Evolving Skies. If you guys don't know, those are going for insane prices. So Evolving Skies has the Moonbreon in there, and right now the cheapest I could find of any of these packs, and I'm buying a lot of them right now to be honest with you, is $50 a pack. That's right, you heard me, $50 a pack. All right, also in here we got a couple other ones. We got Fusion, we got Darkness, we got Vivid Voltage, etc. Right, and we got ourselves 3 Charizard Premium cards, which are probably worth a little bit. We got a playmat, we got metal dice, a Charizard coin, some sleeves, what looks to be like some sort of a binder of some sort, right? But you can see the entire thing on here. Now this box, all right, this Sword and Shield Charizard Ultra Premium Collection box cost $375. So within this box, is it even smart to open this? That's the question. Now, as a collector, I'm not collecting for the purpose of storing boxes in my house, letting them grow in investments, and selling these. That is an investor. Those are 2 different things. Collectors can be both. In my case, I am not that. I am very much a collector of, I want to open packs, I want to get hits, hence the name of the channel, For the Chase. I do it for the chase, not for the investment. Now, is that wise of me? No. This is ridiculous amount of money to be spending on cards. Have I made my money back with Pokemon? Absolutely not. But I will say this, my first experience with Prismatic Evolution in the 70th, that's right, pack that I opened, exactly 70, I kept count, because everyone told me this was the worst possible hits ever in history of Pokemon. I was able to get an Umbreon EX right away, pretty much after 70. I got a Demigod pack with Leafeon, I got Jolteon, and the rest I had to buy. So let's see if this box was worth opening and if we get a couple of big hit cards, or if I just wasted a crap load of money again. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, there's no going back. Steel's broken. It's officially over. It's no longer a collector's item. Look at this. It's so cool. Check this out, guys. Look at this. Look how cool this is. Look at this. We had ourselves so many different things here to look at. Okay, so let's just break this. Let's break this down. It's been a long time since I've seen a playmat besides my Eevee one. So this playmat here is actually going to look pretty damn bomb. Let's take a look at it. All right, you guys can see. Pretty darn cool. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Look at that playmat. Ooh, that's hard. Do I give up my Eevees for this? Do I switch it up once in a while? This is tough. I already have to give up my solo leveling one for this, for the Eevees, but this one is like amazing looking. So maybe for this specific run, guys, maybe it'll give us some luck. Let's go ahead and drop this down and cover the Eevees up. Let's just put this down. Let's just let this be. Let's let this be the thing that we look at during this opening, okay? All right, let's keep going here with the box, guys. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some stuff out here, and we're gonna take a look at it together. All right, so first off, some packs. All right, there's Fusion Strike right there. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, and we got also a V-Star. Seems to be a little logo. Kind of cool. There you guys go. So we got ourselves a couple different packs here. We have Fusion Strike, Fusion Strike, Fusion Strike, which also is pretty expensive because of the Gengar. You guys go Evolving Skies, a coin in here. Take a look at that after. I believe this is a Charizard coin. It's hard to tell, but this should be a Charizard coin if I recall. So we got 1, 2, 3 Evolving and another Fusion Strike. Interesting that Evolving Skies was kind of like lost in there. So there you guys go. There's a couple packs right there. Okay. This coin right here, I believe, is also a Pokemon coin with Charizard as the main. Yeah, you can tell it from this angle. There it is right there. Okay. Let's see what else we got. I think the rest is pretty much for the game itself, and I got a couple promo cards here, okay? So here are the, oh, we got some more packs. Okay, hold on. We got some more packs. We have Lost Origins, a couple Lost Origin packs here. Astral Radiance, we got 3 Astral Radiance, and Brilliant Stars, we got 3 Brilliant Star packs. All right, and then we of course have the promo card here, which I love personally. It's such a cool promo card. It's pretty much Charizard. I'll show you guys in a second when I open it up, because I'm definitely going to keep this. And I love promo cards. Like, I wasn't big about promo cards originally. I was like, you know what, whatever. They're just promo cards. Who cares? They're not part of the pack. They're, you know, they're just miscellaneous cards. But now I'm starting to love them. So there's one right there. Right? You guys can see there. Gorgeous card. There's another one there. Charizard VMAX right there. That's actually what the playmat is based off of. And then of course there's a Charizard V-Star right here as well too. So I think all of these are beautiful, beautiful cards. I'll give you guys the value of these very shortly. And anybody wants to use this, by the way, there's a code right there for the premium collection. All right. Okay. Let's start off with, let's do Brilliant Star first, since it's right at the top. I'm gonna leave Evolving Skies till the very end, because I think that's the one that's going to make or break this entire experience. Now, I'm not very accustomed to these cards, just so everyone is aware, okay? Duskull, Sneasel, Corphish, Magmar. All right, there's our first IR. Very nice. All right, there's a Sinister V energy card, and then the rest is pretty much useless. And there you guys go. For anybody who wants it, there's a code. We'll see how hard these are to get. There's Farfetch'd, Duskull again, Grimer, Shinx, Alucha. Oh, hello. Mimikyu VMAX. Look at that. I wonder if that's worth anything. It's a nice looking card, guys. Your boys, Tornadus. Boy's getting a little bit of luck again. Imagine I pull a Gengar and I pull a Umbreon. What a day that would be. What I would leave to my vacation so happy. Piplup. Alright, we got another IR here. Let's see what we got here. Alright, again, packs I've never opened before. This is my first time opening any of these packs. Heracross, Eevee, Ponyard, Bronzer. Alright, there is a Phalanx and a Starmie and an energy card. Alright, so I don't know what these packs are going for individually. Ooh, this is interestingly backwards. Okay, there you guys go. There's a code. I don't know what these packs are going for individually. I'd have to double check to see what these are going for, but we just got two cards right there. Now, and I'm not even sure if there's a hit in every card. Am I just getting lucky, or is this is common? All of this stuff is rare to me, right? So, and if you know this answer, please leave a comment below and let me know, is this lucky or is this common to see this happen in every pack, right? Because I feel like we've got pretty much something in every pack. Look at that mouth. Jeez, never seen that before. Alright, Dynamo, Lynx. Oh, I see a Wigglytuff right there. Interesting. And, oh, what is that? That's cool looking. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Should I have kept it closed? Did I do the right thing as a collector? Or do you guys think this was a silly move? Again, I will give you the total tally against the box and what its value was versus what we pulled, plus some of the things that we got in this box to kind of compensate for that, including the promo cards and, of course, the playmat. Again, this is Payne. Thank you so much for watching the channel, guys. For the chase, appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you back after vacation time. Peace out.